Hi, I am Suganya, Assistant Professor in Department of Business Administration in Dr. SNS College of Arts and Science. Today we are going to discuss about the SNS Roadmap. So SNS Roadmap from chaos to the creation. The beginning of chaos comes the clarity. Every great transformations begins with a spark, a amount of curiosity amidst confusion at SNS Institutions, Coimbatore, that sparks lights the journey from chaos to the creation. SNS believe that education is not about memorizing facts, it's about transforming the unknowns into the opportunity. They begin the SNS Roadmap, a unique framework designed to guide students through four transformation stages: foundations, framework and culture, growth and innovation, and excellence and creation. This is the story of how young minds evolve from seekers of knowledge to creators of change. So, the journey of transformation. In the beginning, there is a unnecessity. Students entering the foundation stages often find themselves facing complexity for the first time, real world problems that have no textbook answers. Here, SNS encourages them to embrace the challenges. The first step in understanding the common man and business, how simple everyday actions derive economics. Though case studies, market visits, and community interactions, students start seeing the invisible threads connecting people and business. Next, coming to the design thinking, a process of the te- teaches empathize before execution. The students are taught to feel their user's problem, define its clearly, and create impactful solutions that make a difference. And then the critical thinking, the skill that turns ideas into insights. Learners test, fail, refine, and finally discovers that growth often begins at the edge of failure. By the end of this stage, chances starts to settle. Students gain confidence not by avoiding problems but by solving them creatively and encouragingly. Framework and culture. The 3P foundation. The 3P foundation: purpose, process, and people. That is the 3P culture. Purpose gives meaning. Education here is not confined to classrooms. It's aimed to addressing real social and industrial challenges. Process ensures consistency. Design thinking, innovation hubs, and structured systems make learning interactive and outcome derived. People from the heart of the ecosystem, students, faculty, and industry partners collaborate as one community of innovations. The adding into the 3C framework are attitude, logic, and technology prepare students holistically. They develop the right mindset, that is the attitude, learn to the analyze and decide is the logic, and masters modern tools and innovation is the technology. Together, 3P and 3C frameworks create not just professionals but lifelong learners who think creatively, act ethically, and innovate fearlessly. 5 pillar framework. To make learning meaningful, SNS built an ecosystem, 5 dynamic centers that anchor students' growth and innovations. At the Center for Learning and Teaching, classroom comes alive with design thinking, pedagogy, and creative engagement. The Center for Creativity transforms imaginations into the innovations. Ideas take physical shapes in the labs and studios. The third one, skill and career development, where employability, entrepreneurship, and skill development intersect. The fourth one, industry institute partnership cell, connects theory with practices. Students work with industry mentors, participates in internship, and solve real-time problems. Social responsibility initiative is the fifth pillar of reminds every learner that success without empathy is incomplete. Though community projects and sustainability derives students learn to give back to the society. Completing these is spine, the student activity center, the pulse of SNS life. It's where talent meets wellness, a place burgles with art, sports, music, and cultures. From swimming pool to the co-working lounges, it is not just a campus center, it is where balancing and brilliance coexist. The third one will be the growth and innovations. The story now enters into the most existing phase of growth and innovation. That is where boundaries blur, ideas collide, and innovation thrives. At the heart of this stage lies the 7 plus 7 Innovation Hub, a powerful integration of 7 industry verticals with 7 emerging technology domains. Healthcare merges with artificial intelligence, mobility connect with the Internet of Things, manufacturing reimings itself with robotics and automation. Students work at these intersections learning to design, test and deliver real world solution. The institutions also fosters Gen AI enablement, integrating artificial intelligence into classroom through projects, hackathon, and research. Meanwhile, certificated talent programs equips learners with globally recognized credential across business, IT, engineering, and health disciplines. Here, learning becomes explorations. Students stop asking what if and start saying let us try. The next one will be the excellence and creations. As this journey through the SNS Roadmap that reach the pinnacle of excellence and creations. This is where structures meet spirits and knowledge transform into the impact. SNS introduced smart OKR goals with amplifications, turning achievements into and engaging challenges. Dashboards, leaderboards, and badges make progress visible, while a culture of continuous improvement ensures that every step forward counts. The institution bold vision, 1,000 startups in 10 years, reflects its deep belief in entrepreneurship and innovation. Students are not merely prepared for the job market, they are encouraged to create it. At the heart of the philosophy lies this growth mindset, the belief that every failure is a lesson, every challenge is an opportunity, and every learner a potential change maker. Design thinking and AI are not just tools at SNS, they are languages through which students express their creativity and compassion, and also that begins on the day one transforms slowly, steadily, and beautifully into the creation. Because at SNS, every student journey is more than education, it's a story of evaluation, a story curiosity, courage, and creation, a story of turning chances into the excellence. Thank you.